Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Wednesday, which means it's a brand new comic book day, and one of those releases is in my hands. It's Infinity Wars, collecting the recent event from Marvel. It includes Infinity Wars number 1 through 6, Prime number 1, Fallen Guardian number 1, and Infinity number 1, plus material from Thanos Legacy number 1 by Jerry Duggan, Mike Deodato Jr., Andy McDonnell, Mark Bagley, Frank Martin. So this is the latest saga about the Infinity Stones. What a shocker, since they kind of like big deal in the films. And this has been an epic that's been weaving out of Marvel Cosmic for some time now. The Guardians of the Galaxy have been dealing with it and kind of been building towards this, and there's been hints here and there as to where things are going. And definitely there's this big, giant meta story that's going on, and I think that's kind of the interesting thing here. Like, I remember reading Infinity Gauntlet when it came out so many years ago, and thinking that was like, it's good, you can pick it up, you can enjoy it, you can put it down, you don't really care about everything else, you don't need to care about what comes next. It, leaves things open-ended in some ways, but you can just go enjoy the story. Infinity Wars is different in that there's definitely stuff that leads up to this. There's a lot that's afterwards, and some of that's included in this. That's kind of like the Fallen Guardian and the Thanos Legacy and Infinity number 1 stuff. And it's a piece of the bigger puzzle, and I think that's probably my one issue with it, is it does not feel like a complete story. It just feels like a chapter in something huge, and that's okay, especially when you kind of put it together with all the other stuff that will be coming, but it's just not quite like it was, if that makes sense. And it's just, 20-something years, if 30-something years have passed, almost, probably. Yeah, it's a long time. 20-something years, 30-something years, whatever. Comic storytelling has changed. It's kind of the big thing. The story is that they're so, of course, gathering the Infinity Stones, and I'm not going to ruin who that is or what they want. We'll just call them Requiem. We're not going to spoil some things, and they want the Infinity Stones. That's what you need to know. What goes on from there is crazy. We had a thing called the Infinity Warps, where various heroes were merged together. I don't think that's really a spoiler, since, it was everywhere. The art in this is really, it's good. There's some really solid art in this. Really cool stuff. I think some really interesting panel work is there. No, I'll spoil some stuff. Yeah, we'll show that off. Anymore, I'm going to start winding up spoiling like who Requiem is and all that stuff. It's a good read. I think it actually reads better as a trade than it did as single issues, especially with the extra stuff that's in there. All comes together a little bit better. Overall, I think it's a little convoluted, but it's a comic book. It's what's supposed to be. Like, how things are resolved and all that, it seems a little eye-rolly in a way. But, the resolution, I think, is actually pretty solid as far as things goes, and it really sets things up in a really interesting way going forward. So I think the art's really good. I think the story is really solid, and it's a good package, if that makes sense. Things that I also like is it's kind of got the history. Well, it doesn't kind of have. It has the history of the various gems and the stones that are out there, and lots of covers that it shows off, and yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Some good history, covers. Yeah, I think that's everything. This is a giant, epic, cosmic story in the Marvel Universe. If you really care about the Infinity Stones, check it out. It's a big summer blockbuster in comic form. It does leave things a little open-ended, which is kind of the disappointing aspect of it. But the story's good, the art's good, and overall, like, I'm into the Marvel Cosmics, so I really want to see where everything goes. So, I'm happy about that. But definitely, I would have liked maybe a little bit more closure, and then you could have just stopped there. And then, if you want to continue, you could continue. I don't feel like it quite has the stop point at the end. It leaves way too much open. So, if you want this, it's out in comic shops today. Go support your comic shop. There's a link beneath this video. You put in your zip code, tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. There are affiliate links. They are affiliates, so we get a small percentage of that. By doing that, you support our site, but really you should go support your comic shop. And speaking of support, I want to thank Marvel for hooking us up with this review copy. We always appreciate it, and thank you for watching, as always. If you are into Marvel, if you are into Marvel Cosmic, if you're into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.